Good evening and welcome to everyone. My name is James and I'm from the United States. I'm a certified personal trainer with the National Academy of Sports Medicine, and I am so excited to be here to share this presentation with you tonight. So whether you're watching from the church or whether you're watching on YouTube, I just want to say welcome. Now, I decided I wanted to start off tonight's presentation with a little story and then a question for you. So Philippe Petit, many people haven't heard that name before. Well, he's a world-renowned French high-wire tightrope walking artist. As a matter of fact, he's well regarded as the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Now, even though Philippe has performed at some of the world's most incredible locations, without a doubt, his most electrifying and breathtaking even performance took place on August 7th, 1974 in New York City in downtown Manhattan. Philippe went to the top of the tallest building that he could find, and with the assistance of a crossbow, he shot a steel cable all the way over from one building to the next. And then after his friends fastened the steel cable, he then proceeded to walk back and forth approximately 6 times in between the then standing World Trade Center towers. In fact, at one point in time, he was so comfortable that he decided to take a break. I think he was showing off a little bit by laying down on the cable on his back. Here you can see in the Daily News on August 8th, 1974, the day after his performance, with the headline, "Top of the Skyline," and there's Philippe on his cable. Now in the year 2000, a documentary was made about his exploits entitled Man on the Wire. And then in 2015, they made a movie about his walk in between the towers called The Walk. There he is on the left with the actor that played him in the movie. So I tell you that story to lead up to this question. What does Philippe Petit have in common with this man, this mother, this group of friends, and this clown? Now it's with this question that I welcome you to balance. What, why, and how. Now when many of us hear the word balance, we might think of something like this. Well, that's not the type of balance we're talking about this evening. As a matter of fact, that's not balance, that's a balance, and that's bad. We don't want that. But what we do want is this. Look at this gentleman, absolutely magnificent. Now, when I began to look for the most simple definition to share with you about what balance is, oddly enough, I found it in the dictionary. Look at how Merriam-Webster puts it. They say that balance is simply the ability to control your body when sitting, standing, or moving. Think about a baby. Every time they try to sit, stand, or move, what do? They topple over, that's right, because they have no balance. But at least it is really cute. But unfortunately, it's not so cute when adults do it. So it's absolutely crucial that we develop and improve our balance. So that leads to the second question in tonight's presentation, which is why? Why is it so critical that we improve our sense of balance? Let's go back to our original group of people. Now, whether you're Philippe Petit, whether you're a world-class soccer player like Messi, whether you're a mom playing with her kids, whether you're a group of senior citizens getting together to exercise in the park, or whether you're Otis, the town drunk, there's absolutely one thing that none of these people can afford to do. That's right. They absolutely cannot fall. And for good reason. Take a look at some of these statistics. Falls are the second leading cause of unintentional injury deaths worldwide. Each year, an estimated 700,000 individuals die from falls globally. Not get injured, but actually die. And adults older than the age of 60? Well, they're in the highest risk category of dying from a fall. 37 million falls each year are so severe that they actually require medical attention. And this is why prevention strategies are absolutely critical. We have to train and educate people on how to control their body and keep them from falling. And talking about prevention strategies brings us to our third and final question of this evening's presentation, and that is, of course, how? How do we improve our sense of balance? Well, there's 3 things that I'm going to suggest to you this evening. First of all, you need to make sure that every year you go to your eye doctor and have your eyes checked. As we get older, our vision begins to diminish, and that's going to affect our balance. So please make sure you're getting your eyes checked. Secondly, as we get older, our muscles begin to deteriorate, they become weaker. And when you have weak muscles, it becomes very difficult to maintain body posture and control. So that means we need to do some type of strength training exercises, especially for our legs, to keep our hips and our legs nice and strong. And then the third way that we can improve our balance is by doing little exercises or drills, whatever you'd like to call them, that challenge our sense of balance, so that way our body can learn and adapt and improve. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run, I'm going to change clothes, and then I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to show you 3 or 4 very simple exercises that you can do right there in the privacy of your own home, in your kitchen or your living room or your bedroom, that if you do every day for just a couple of minutes, I promise you, your sense of balance is going to shoot through the roof. So I'm going to go change, and I'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay, so I'm back. I hope you didn't go anywhere. Well, what we're going to do now for about 3 or 4 minutes is I'm going to show you just a handful, maybe 3, 4 exercises you can do right there in your home that's going to help you improve your balance, okay? I'm going to show you an easy way to do it and then a harder way to do it, okay? So exercise number 1, it's called just side walking. So you come over here, and then you just step to the side, just like this, in a straight line. We're all used to walking forward, but when we walk sideways, it's a little bit more challenging to our balance, okay? So exercise number 2, we're gonna do the same thing, except we're gonna do something called a grapevine, which is where we take our foot and cross it over like that, and then around. Cross it over and back around, and then back in the other direction, just like that, okay? So that's the second exercise. The third exercise is called the heel to toe. Back in Virginia, we call it the drunk test, right? So you're gonna walk in a straight line, but what you're gonna do is the foot's gonna come up and you're gonna bring the heel to the toe. And just try to maintain your balance as you bring heel to toe. Turn around and then go back in the other direction, bringing the heel to the toe. Can't have any space in between, right? Don't have space like that, that's cheating, right? Because when you do that, you're widening your stance, your base of support, and then that makes it easier, right? We want to challenge your balance. So bring that foot right here, heel to toe, just like this, okay? And then the fourth exercise is just a simple single leg stand, where you're gonna put your hands on your hips, and you're gonna come off the ground with one foot. Some people can come way up, some people can maybe just a little bit, but that's fine. Just get one foot off the ground. Hold it for about 5 or 10 seconds, as long as you can, and then switch over to the other leg, get it off the ground, and just hold it as long as you can, right? Now, what I want to do is I'm going to show you ways to make this more challenging. The first way to make all of these 4 exercises more challenging is just simply close your eyes. Even just doing this single leg balance, if I close my eyes, immediately it makes it more challenging. And I promise you, if you do the heel to toe or you do the grapevine, it's going to be very challenging just by closing your eyes, okay? And then the second way you can make this more challenging is by using something to stand on, some type of beam. Let me show you. So here is a very standard 2x4, 8 foot long, right? You can get it from any store for about $6. So what you want to do is lay it on the ground, and this becomes our balancing beam, and we're going to challenge Philippe for his title, right? So just come up here and just practice even just standing. Just even standing, not even moving, is going to challenge your balance, right? And then just get used to doing that. Then when you get to the end, try to do either the heel to toe, which is very challenging on the beam, or you can come to the end and try the grapevine, which is really tough. So let me see if I can do it. So there you go, and you can go back and forth. So there's 4 exercises, easy ways to do them, and then hard ways to do them. Let me add a little safety note, because what you're going to find is that when you get up on one foot and you challenge your balance, you're going to be prone to wobble and topple and fall over, right? And what we don't want is people to lose their balance when they're trying to improve their balance and then get hurt. So what you can do is always make sure you have something to hold on to, like a wall, a kitchen cabinet, a chair, anything, so that when you get up on one leg or you begin to walk, if you lose your balance, you can immediately put your hand up and kind of reset yourself because we don't want anybody getting hurt when they're exercising and trying to get stronger. So anyway, that brings us to the end of this presentation on balance. I hope you enjoyed it. I had such a great time sharing it with you this evening. Remember, Psalms 139 verse 14 tells us that each and every one of us were fearfully and wonderfully made, and we came from the hand of our Creator above, right? He made our bodies capable of doing remarkable things, but only if we take care of them and we get out there and we allow our bodies an opportunity, a chance to show us what they can do, okay? Anyway, I hope you enjoy the evening, enjoy the rest of the program. God bless and take care.